Yes, there was some talk about this in June, and very quickly Boris Johnson made it clear that they would not go ahead with this because basically he thought there would be a massive political backlash at a time when we have a cost of living crisis. People are talking about heating or eating, that this would be a very difficult look to sell, to put it mildly. But new times, new PM, new Chancellor, new regime. So Kwasi Kwarteng is very keen. We don't know if it is going to happen. He certainly would like it to happen. He's planning a sort of big bang two of deregulation of the city. Liz Truss is saying, you know, the city is the crown jewels in the UK economy. So it may come in, and of course they are very keen, politically difficult as this is almost certainly going to be. I mean, how is this going to go down on the doorstep in lots of parts of the country? How does this tie in?
Particularly the red wall seats.
Yeah, how does this tie in with levelling up, about spreading prosperity out to the regions to be doing this? But Kwarteng and Liz Truss, you know, she has been elected saying to the membership, low taxes, deregulation, free market. This is what we're going to do.
Wanting to growth in the economy.
Yeah. And they are convinced that this is what they need to do to get it, but it's a big risk.
Just moving on to an event that will affect all of us. Next Friday is confirmed as the day when we get the sort of mini budget. Now, we sort of already know what the government are going to do in terms of protecting households and stopping those huge energy bill increases that were forecast. But there's a lot of businesses that are very anxious. Will they get details of their package next Friday?
Well, we will certainly be hoping so, because, as you say, we know that from 1st of October, households will be protected to an extent. But businesses at the moment have been told they will get 6 months of help. Well, that's not very long, because businesses need to plan ahead, and these bills are not going to be going away. So we would be expecting to have that support outlined, but they're already saying that although help for households will be coming in from the 1st of October, for businesses it probably won't be in place. It may not come in till November, though it will be backdated.
Yeah.
Senior figure at the Treasury has now been booted out. The Institute of Fiscal Studies says it still doesn't think all the figures add up in terms of offering tax cuts while trying to keep this sort of injection into the economy going, and no answer as such from the Chancellor yet as to how they're going to balance that.
No, absolutely not. I mean, the national debt is already through the roof. There's very real worries that tax cuts could further fuel inflation. And yes, how is it going to be paid for? They've now said, no, they're not going to be adding it back to our bills over 10 to 20 years. It's going to go on long-term borrowing. But I think it is very interesting. If you're going to be cutting taxes at a time we have huge debts,
what the bond market's going to think of that internationally.
It's difficult. It's difficult, yes.
Katherine.